back to part 2. It's exciting, man. I was just here a minute ago. Usually there's a gap between videos. And the creativity, man, the creativity. Alright, gotta have the creativity, man. I'm just telling you, without the creativity, can't. Anyway, however you get there, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Little, yeah, you know what they say, if you don't cough, you don't get off, right? Whoa. Alright, so on our last video, we went over the A minor scale, all the way across two octaves. Now, okay, so as a refresher, let's go with that, okay? Starting with A, all natural notes, and I'll try to take my time. I'm sloppy with it, pig. Yeah, I'm sloppy, period, but anyway, messy. Anyway. Okay, now, you notice I didn't include that, but I'm going to go ahead and include that, the extra riff now, because we're building is what we're doing. We're actually building our exercises up here. Okay, 2 octaves, and I'm going to throw in this little pinky turnaround. Oh! Alright. Alright. I don't even know if I did that right. I think I did. Okay, so you get the idea anyway of what you're supposed to do. And it's why it's called practice. Okay, so now we got some of this, okay, we got established, you know, a position on the fretboard, and if you'll notice in running the A minor, we get a nice flow of finger exercise in here and coordination. It keeps it within, you got your 2 octaves here of A minor, which is, okay, when you're running it down here on this last set, okay, here's your octave. Where's this A? C. Shit, this is A. Okay. Okay, A. So like I said, this stretch right here, so you can see, you know, I mean, this middle run, this string right here, which is the string anyway, the D string, really gives you access, as you can see, to the whole fretboard up and down and linearly. It's like, okay, this is what I was getting at. Okay, all right, here, A. So all this action from here on out. Okay, right in there. Now you would have to, you can accomplish these same notes way up here, like this. You could be like A, B, C, D. And you want to keep going. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. D. Okay. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. So anyway, you know, let's see. Let's get a comparison here real quick. This one A, is this A? Would be equal this one what? So, in all fairness, so with the turnaround, A, B, C, and where were we at down here? Shit. Okay, A, B, C. Okay, so, all Okay, so your ABC. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, instead of running it this way, we're going to say, I'll just try to work it out slowly. Whoop. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, I went up here. Oh, wait, I was supposed to do that. I forgot what the mission was. Okay, let's start. I'm going to see what I can do again. What is that doing? Okay. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. See what? But okay, so we're landing in the same spot. You could say, kind of, you know. I mean, whoop. Okay, well, I'll have to see. Okay, but let me take it up to the A. You can hear a little difference in tonality, but other than that, okay. So you get up here, and you gotta move. You ain't got nowhere else to go, right? And you're riffing. So if you wound up here, which is the same pitch, well, obviously you got the extra string. Anyway, I guess I got lots of extra, but you can see that you got some extra room. You know, you got some extra jamming room. And then you can bring it back down to the to your pattern. You can do, you know, if you find it. So, and you can fall back into place. And you can see how all the time I had to explain all that. So it's a lot easier to just go around here, right? Just. Throwing these extra notes because we're jamming now. This, you know, I mean, as long as you know what you're doing. Okay, so you can see we're just gonna hang here. See, I see you're hanging here, but you can see and you'll find this versatility on every basically every position. All right, every root note. Except when you get down in, let me see, going this way. Yeah, even with your E, I would just think. Sometimes I think below, you know, to go below. But anyway, so yeah, you can. So it's good, and I'll show you why that same and why people talk about positions, because it's all about intervals. It's the distance between your root note and the notes to it that give it the order, you could say, your beginning. I'll give you, you know, anyway, I don't want to get too lost. Let's stay on the A. So we got this. Okay, yeah, because it's sloppy, but you know, I'm trying to get through it. So yeah, you know what, you know, and of course your finger exciting your speed. Always play as fast as you want, but when you start making mistakes, that's when you know you need to slow down. If that's your goal, is to be clean, you know what I'm saying, and you're practicing, and you really should, because your speed will eventually come. Your sloppiness is hard to get out. You know, it's hard to, you'll have to incorporate that in your style, you know, and I kind of do agree. So anyway, we got this. what else can we do? I mean, we're practicing, right? So here we are. We're A minor. So A minor, okay, the simplest chord I could show, like, okay, might say, well, the A minor, he's going to throw in the A minor seventh. We're going to start with the A minor seventh. Oh my goodness, here are we seven. It couldn't just be just no A minor. Well, I'm going to, you know, dang Astrid. Where'd Astrid go? Anyway. The A minor. Yeah. Right, the A minor seventh, right? So don't let all the fancy stuff fool you. I'm going for simplicity here. And the reason I say that is because the A minor seventh bar chord, using the A string, you only need your bar finger, okay? And the other finger just going to cover one note, that's it. Which happens to be, in this case, it is, this is A. It's E. E. Which is a fifth. I should know it. It's in relationship, in your string relationship. We'll go with that later. But anywhere it's math, it just, your inner, helps you keep track. You need to know the interval distances between A and E and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, so we've got this. So let's just go with, there's little pinky. We've got the bar and this right here. And we're going to go all, you know, you can go all the way down. But I like to, because I am sloppy at my playing, I'm going to try to divide it up kind of like a, I'm trying to work on it. I don't have this dialed down, right? It's something I'm working on. We play your bass lines down here and more of your rhythm on your trebly strings, you know, like a, you know, like on the upstroke. But I'm not great. So anyway, I'm going to run a little pattern I used to do. Again, it's been like 13 years since I played. By the way, mine is Dark Side Johnny. Johnny West. I go with Dark Side Johnny. And here I am documenting my coming back to life on guitar through, on, and trying to, I don't practice. I haven't practiced yet off the guitar. I mean, off the camera. I've tried to document every little blurb and little BS thing, what's going on, you know, what's why. Everybody like hanging out with you. Hopefully, you know, if you're musicians, you know, you got to chill with your other musicians, man. You got to chill with your people. You got to get to know them. That way, when you get to go to jamming, and especially when you get to knowing people, like, yeah, I know he's gonna do this or he's gonna do that, and you know, you can complement the situation. That's how you get the chemistry going. So anyway, on this, I'm just gonna do the best I can. It ain't gonna be great, all right, but you'll see what I'm trying to do. I don't know what my screen's saying here. Okay. Oh. I might have to throw in a little extra here. I'm going to try to keep it, anyway, I'm just going to do, I'm going to work with A minor pentatonic, and because all the natural notes, I'm going to be playing, because I'm playing all A minor, most everything you see my fingers on, every note I'm going to play needs to be a natural note on the guitar. If it ain't, it's because I screwed up. Now, if I'm slightly off and I slide back down, I'm just playing blues, okay? And you gotta remember, you're never more than a half step out of key. And if you listen to Victor Wooten, bass player dude, he will tell you, you're never out of key. It's called resolve. You gotta resolve the note, you know. Anyway, just check out some of his videos and he'll explain. So let's just do it. It's a little shuffle I do. What it is a little shuffle I do to try to practice the A minor pentatonic. Is a warm up. And we're talking like that 2 octaves here. I'm just telling you what you're working with. And you can see that, you know, how you get up here and play the same notes. So I'm going to try to keep it down here to show the versatility of kind of keeping your hand in one spot. Now, you might say, oh, it's boring. It's like this, master this area. Get all you can, man, out of this. Because when you shift, then get all you can out of the next position. You know what I'm saying? You just got more ammo to work with. It's all the same notes, right? You're only working. That's why I like pentatonics, because most of your leads, but you play the whole scale anyway. you're working with, you know, basically you're working with all the same notes. So but it's the melody and how they connect and that the groove, man, that is the secret sauce that everybody seeks. Now you can just jam and you can just, and we'll get in that. And our exercises will lead us into some great, y'all can do it a lot better than me because it'd be shredding. You know, if you're into shredding, I'll show you how to just practice a scale. And you can work some good shredding exercises up, you know, and even work the other things in there. Okay, but, so I'm just going to see, like, and this is a shuffle, and this chord here, these are, okay, now this chord, this is almost just like straight across, almost, except, I want to get this string, so it's like a backwards D. You know what I mean? How your D is a triangle. This is like a backwards D. You know, and then that string. See the wait a minute. Okay, yeah, these strings right here. And then I'm going to catch this one right below it. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, okay. These, and then I'd have to count that out. It's either a seventh, I think it's a seventh. Seventh. And then okay. Now I do start off on an F sharp. I was like a Stevie Ray Vaughan, and it gives you a deeper. If I wanted to keep it in key or F, it'd be. See that? I like that. Whoa, the F sharp. Now the F sharp would be more really like an A because see your bar and here you're catching most of your A. You got the F sharp and C sharp extra. No, wait a minute, that's a C, right? What is it? A, B, C? No, it's a C sharp. Well, I might have to explain that later. It'll lead into something. I was trying to keep everything natural. But you can see it's bluesy. I'm leading in, you could start with a G, but I'm leading in a step and a half below. Okay? What I'm doing to my root, which is the A. But once you get there, I don't think I shift back. Anyway. It's kind of like an opera. Anyways. That's the wrong tune, man. That's the wrong tune. I'm sorry. No wonder I was off. That's like another lesson, which probably involved probably G or something. Anyway, how to work things out. See, okay. Oh wait a minute. No. I don't remember the tune. It's been a long time. Okay, it's a C and a D. Any sharps in here? Okay, it would be if I played this note. If I played the F sharp, I guess I kind of leave that one now. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, the whole thing. If I strummed every note, I would be playing, right? Because D minor. Well, let me see. No, wait a minute. This is the E, right? Fuck if I am. Damn, sorry about my language there. Damn it, what am I doing? E. Oh, it's the E major. I'm playing it as the E major. That's what it is. Oh, no. C and D. A minor. C, B, which is A. Anyway, let's see what we can do with it. I think I might. if I remember my lesson, you can see what I would be trying to do. Like when I'm doing this, I would basically be vamping off the A minor. And instead of playing C and D, I would be leading it out. So I got to capture in the melody of the I got to see it, you know, D. Okay. Okay, well, I kind of found a safe spot, you might say, in the structure here, the A minor, and basically we're playing A, C, and D, A minor, C, and D. I'm not going to throw in all that minor because I'm just going with root notes, right? Root bass, and so basically here's the. So if I'm vamping, I could AC it. I could follow like, well, if when he's in or I'm in the C chord, I could just. Now, all right, is it C? Yeah, C. Yeah, see, I can vamp at least the string. At least I'm in key, right? And then I can incorporate the note next to it, which would be like a fifth below or something like that. But if I wanted to go anyway, you know what I mean. You can just kind of add to it to get some, so it don't sound by itself. You know what I mean? Which you basically you're harmonizing or anyway. I'll figure out all the technical stuff. Anyway, but you can see what I'm doing. So then you get up on the D, it'll be the same thing. So you're just vamping at least on the notes until you can add a couple more to get in there. Or sometimes I just stay with two. 3 notes you get a chord, and we'll go and discuss how we build chords. We're gonna go through the whole thing, man. We're gonna come back to life on guitar. Listen, folks, we're gonna learn all the natural notes. I know I hadn't went out in some of the other videos. We're gonna learn all the natural notes. We're gonna work out of the A minor scale. It's gonna be our workhorse. It's gonna be the key that unlocks everything because you're gonna learn how to transpose, and you will see that. When you learn the A minor, you've learned all the minor scales, okay? So, you know what I mean? Other than where it's at, maybe your grip on the guitar, you might do it. If you're doing it sloppy one place, you probably do it sloppy somewhere else. If you do it clean and perfect one place, you know what? You're going to be clean, perfect, most likely. You know what I mean? So, it's, you know, it's all exciting. It can be exciting because, anyway, I got excited. I don't even know what to do anymore. The vamping thing. So let me just vamp a little bit and we're going to add to it. All right, so. See, now here's another thing, and that I can't get back in the groove again. I got to figure out. It doesn't really matter where you start riffing at, man. It's where you lead off at when you stop. When you go back to the rhythm, you got to be in the right chord, you know. And I'm obviously not in the right chord. At least I don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't come from me yet, and it'd be a smooth groove. I'm looking at my time, folks. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, Johnny West, Dark Side Johnny. Thanks for chilling. Hope you learned a little something. We're gonna keep learning something and. Peace out. Enjoy the creativity, and we'll just do some more videos, man. And jam on.